Hello everyone, I hope you're well. My name is Joe, and today I'm going to talk about sleep picking. This is part 2 of my series, How to Improve Your Speed. I'm going to go over both the technique on how to sleep pick and what are the best ways to practice this technique. Without further ado, let's begin. If you don't know what sleep picking is when you play one note on each string consecutively in a single motion, like this. It is most commonly associated with arpeggios. Arpeggios are when you play the notes that make up a chord in an up and down motion. For example, here is an A major triad arpeggio that is not sleep picked. Here's an example of one that is sleep picked. A good place to start is getting used to doing the specific up and down motion of sleep picking. It might look like a slowed down strum, however, it's a little different than that. First things first, you want to make sure you have an angled pick. So instead of having your pick go direct on the string like this, you want to come at it from an angle, about 45 degrees. Notice how when I do that, I'm not angling my pick extreme like this. My wrist stays mostly in one place, just moving it slightly up and down. Notice how you can hear I'm hitting the strings one after another instead of going. You can clearly hear a defined note, even though it's deadened. Once you get used to that motion, now we can try a couple of exercises. Like everything else, it's good to start slow and then slowly work your way up. Like the other videos, I'm going to set the metronome at 80 beats per minute, and we're going to start out with quarter notes. The first exercise is just on 3 strings. With sleep picking, it's good to start out on just 2 or 3 strings before trying to do a full 6-string arpeggio. That way you can really focus on getting that technique down and getting used to turning around. This is an exercise that I got from John Petrucci's book called Rock Discipline. There's an hour-long video somewhere on YouTube that I highly encourage everyone to watch. First, you start on the G string. In this case, I'm going to start on the 5th fret. And you're going to start with your pointer finger. And you're going to very slowly go 5, 6, 7. And then go 5, 6, 7 backwards, like that. Just like with a lot of other exercises, you can go as high as you want. I like to go up to the 12th fret and then back down. Another thing to note, don't just practice it on one string group. Before you increase your speed, try it on other string groups as well. For example, D, G, and D. And so on. Make sure you cover all the different string groups. Once you are comfortable with 3 strings, then you can try 4 strings. Same thing, start slow, and then work your way up. And just like before, practice that on different string groups. Just like when you're working on picking, start with quarter notes, work your way up to double the starting tempo, drop back down, and then do the same thing with 8th notes, 16th notes, and so on. Once you are comfortable with the technique, you can try applying it to actual arpeggios. First, start with basic triad arpeggios, and start with 3-string arpeggios. One thing you will note is you'll have to pay attention to how you turn around. For example, say we're playing an A major arpeggio from the 9th fret. So this would be starting from the 5th. So we start down, down, down. Now when we get to here, we have a couple of options. I oftentimes like to pick this note and then pull off. So we have some people might like to hammer on and pull off. Other people might like to pick all of it. It's good to practice all different types of turnarounds, because different songs or passages might require different techniques in order to sound good and execute properly. Once you are comfortable with 3-string arpeggios, like everything else, you can move up to 4-string arpeggios. 5-string arpeggios, and of course 6-string arpeggios. Make sure you go through all the inversions as well. Try not to limit yourself to just one arpeggio shape. For example, here is an A major arpeggio in all its inversions. One other thing, if you're doing a bar, the best way to go about it is start with your fingertip, then use this part of your finger, followed by that part of your finger. So you're essentially using this whole part of the finger, like this. A good way to check and see if you are using that correctly is stop in the middle and try to pick the other strings. And make sure to practice this with all fingers. I hope you found this video helpful. Please leave a comment if you have any questions or suggestions for a future video, or if you think there's something that I missed that you would like me to cover. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.